So let's start. First thing, let's understand what exactly network scanning is. Then we will see how we make use of something called as NMAP. As we know that the very first step is about reconnaissance, when where we actually find out the target, and based upon that target, we are going to select which particular tools or which particular exploits we are going to use. Okay, so for that purpose, after reconnaissance is over, we are going to move towards scanning, and that particular scanning can be done with the help of a tool called as NMAP or network mapper. So as you can see on your screens, NMAP is nothing but, it's called as network mapper, which is an open source command line tool. So whenever I say open source command line tool, it is basically the primary task of NMAP. So we can make use of NMAP inside Kali Linux OS, or we can even make use of NMAP inside Windows. So NMAP comes in different varieties. It comes for Windows, it comes for Kali, it comes for Linux as well as MacOS. Right. So in today's session, we are going to focus on using NMAP inside Kali Linux OS because that is our main attacker's machine. Clear? So we'll see that. Then what are its functions? Its functions primarily focuses on the network admins who can easily identify devices on their networks with the help of NMAP. With the help of NMAP, you can identify the various ports which are open on those machines. If a particular machine is vulnerable, the ports can be closed with the help of NMAP. We can get an idea about which ports are open, which ports might be vulnerable in the future, and based upon the output of NMAP, we can decide whether we would like to close that port or not. Right? So these are the basic functionalities of NMAP. We'll see that much in detail in this hands-on. So as you can see, there are multiple reasons of using NMAP. First, NMAP helps you quickly map out a network mapper, without making use of any sophisticated commands. The commands that you will be seeing in today's session, they are very simple. Even a new you can make use of NMAP without much difficulties. The commands are well explained. I will let you know what exactly each command is capable of doing. Okay, so features of NMAP includes its ability to quickly recognize all the devices which are present on a network. It could be a router, it could be a switch, it could be a mobile device. Any device which is connected to that network can be mapped using NMAP. It helps you identify the operating systems running on those machines. It helps you identify the various port numbers which are open on those machines. It helps you identify whether they are web servers, whether they are print servers, and whatnot. It also allows you to generate the report at the end of all the mapping process, so that you can visualize your outputs, and they can be later on used during vulnerability assessment process. Right? So let's go ahead and see what exactly we can do. These are the commands, but before that, let me minimize this PDF so that PPT, so that we can do it side by side on Kali. So I would request you all to kindly log into your Kali machines, and we will see this one by one, what exactly this tool is all about. Now we have our Kali machines on the right hand side. So inside Kali, you need to type the following. Initially, simply type NMAP, nothing else. Simply type NMAP. The very first thing is type NMAP. I will again show you if it is not clear. I have zoomed up now. NMAP. Yeah. So once you type NMAP, this is what you will be able to see. The entire documentation of NMAP, what NMAP is capable of doing, all those things are mentioned over here. See, NMAP followed by the various specifications. These are the various scans which NMAP is capable of performing. List scan, ping scan, then port number scan, host discovery, operating system discovery, and whatnot. So we are going to focus on few of the most important scans over here. On your left hand side, you can see we are starting with the very basic scan that we call as a ping scan. Now, what exactly is ping? We make use of ping to just check whether the receiver is active or not on the network. If the receiver is active, it will reply to the ping request, right? In simple words. So over here, what we're doing is the very first scan is the ping scan. The ping scan will scan the list of devices which we have provided in the NMAP command, and it will check whether that device is active or not. So over here, let me break down this command for you. The very first command on your left, nmap space -sp, then the IP address. What does it mean? Nmap is nothing but the keyword. -sp is an option that tells minus hyphen sp is an option which tells nmap to perform a ping scan. It's a command, okay, followed by this IP address. What is this IP address? This is basically an IP address or a range of IP addresses that specifies which subnet to scan. So now what we need to do is we need to start the scan, the very basic scan. But for that we need the IP addresses. This IP address is nothing but the IP address of the target. In our case, we have already written down the IP addresses, right? So this is nothing but the IP address of my OWASP machine. This is the IP address of a metasploitable machine. So right now I will focus on this metasploitable machine at the moment. So what we will do is we will simply make use of this IP in this command. So let's see how to do it. We'll perform this particular scan. SP 192.168 dot whatever may be the IP address. I guess in this case it is 0.159. So what I can do is I can do something like this, 0.0/24. What will this do? It is expecting the IP address in the particular format, right? So what we will do is we will actually give the exact IP address which we want to scan. 192.168.0.159. So let's add that 0.159 and let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm typing over here. 192.168.0.159 and press enter. Could not pass. What is the issue? Okay. Fine. It was case sensitive, so pay attention over there. So what we are doing is nmap minus sp and this. So this will ping that particular IP address and check whether it is active or not. As you can see the output, nmap scan report for so and so IP address, host is up and nmap is doing the scanning, completing the scanning in 0.01 second. So it is simple as compared to ping. Ping, if you remember what exactly ping is, I will show it to you. Ping followed by the IP address 192.168.0.159. If I do this, it will send some packets. It will wait for the packets to be received, and then it will let you know whether the particular host is active or not. So you have to keep on waiting for those many packets until it times out, right? So as of now, you can easily find out that the packets are being sent and we are getting the packets back. So we can close this by Control C. So what exactly we did just now is we made use of nmap to make sure that whatever host I'm trying to find out, that host is active. What if I want to target the entire subnet? This command should work for the entire subnet. What I mean by subnet is it will scan the entire network in that particular range. I got 4 hosts, I guess. If you can see over here, this is 0.1. What is the IP address? IP address 0.1 signifies what? Any idea? Any answer? 0.1 is the IP address of which device? Correct. It's the gateway's IP address. Correct. 0.1. Then 0.107, 159, and 166 are devices which are connected to the same subnet. Or we can say I am using my Wi-Fi hotspot right now, Wi-Fi router right now. So these are all the devices which are connected to my network at this point of time. Okay, my OWASP machine is not started, otherwise it would have also pointed out. It is not running, so otherwise it would have also pointed out. So kindly try this on your machines. Only make sure the IP address is as per your machine's IP address.